We've been sitting ducks for 4 weeks, I think, ever since we stopped here in Port St. Lucie to get our boat re-rigged. And 2 days after we got our boat re-rigged, someone who watches our videos came by and said, "Hey, I paint and varnish boats for a living. Can I re-varnish your teak?" And we thought,
no time like the present. Definitely needs to be done.
Couldn't really say no to that.
The gentleman who did this work for us didn't want any recognition. He just wanted to give us something special for all the enjoyment he's gotten out of our videos, which was absolutely mind-boggling. It's hard to put into words just how amazing this gift was. So thank you so very much. Soulianis has never looked so good.
So that took him a couple of weeks. So we haven't sailed in...
I sailed.
Oh, you did. That's right.
I sailed one day with Richard in pretty high winds to test the rig. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we haven't sailed.
We have not sailed together.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out for a sail for the first time in a month, and we are gonna go anchor for a few days and get away from everything.
Yes.
And the reason we are doing that is because the world is ending. We were days away from leaving to go to the Bahamas when the Bahamas closed their borders in the middle of March, so we did not get to go, which is a huge bummer because we've spent the last, well, since November, so what is that, 5 months-ish, working on this boat, and we have not been able to really sail it or do anything yet this season.
She has never been in a better condition than she is now.
Yeah. Brand
new rig, redone teak, the engine's all good to go. You just did a bunch of odd projects.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of new plumbing. We got, new wiring in a whole bunch of places. Like
drinking water filtration. I was just thinking last night, when I couldn't fall asleep because that halyard was banging, how we've been on this boat almost 3 years. And the first year we took it from the Great Lakes to the Gulf and down to Florida. And then the next year we took it from the west coast of Florida to the Keys and to the Bahamas. And this year, we had a modest goal of getting back to the Bahamas.
Yeah, just going to the Bahamas.
You know, we can play the comparison game and there's no point in doing it, but it's just interesting looking at other people who buy a boat and seeing where they are 3 years later, and seeing how very not
people
far
have circumnavigated in less time than we have made it from Wisconsin to
Florida and the closest islands from the continental United States. So, but yeah, we try to do a lot. We don't just cruise. We do a lot of
working,
things.
Making videos,
trying to maintain ties with family and friends. Yeah, we've learned to set our expectations quite low, and with this pandemic, it's
not low enough, apparently.
For a day or so there, I was definitely feeling really crappy because it's like the one thing that I wanted to do. I mean, we spent 2 months in the Bahamas last year. That wasn't enough. It was just like the tiniest little scratch of the surface. And I'm 15 months pregnant. 15 months pregnant.
Yeah.
15 weeks pregnant right now. This is it. This is the last couple months before it's not just going to be you and me anymore. So
this was our goal always in buying this boat, was to have been able to go sail before we had kids, and we've pretty much just worked on the boat.
Yeah, we decided that this was the year we should go for it. I don't think we would have waited a year if we would have known that there would have been a pandemic and that we couldn't sail anywhere.
You mean to have kids?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We pretty much had a kid at the start of a pandemic.
Right, but if we knew that there was going to be one and that we wouldn't be able to use this cruising season how we wanted to, like, would you have waited another year to have a kid?
Not for that reason. I may have waited a year to not have a child in a pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
But life goes on. Life is tenacious. Let's go sail. guys. I feel all out of sorts. We're just kind of on edge and like not, you know, on top of stuff.
Yeah, well, like I'm never like that.
Yeah, you're never like that. That's okay. We've got one reef in the main and we've got a couple of rolls on the head sail. And we are still just about dipping our tow rail in the gusts. Do we have the windows open in the bottom?
Yeah, we do.
That's not good.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
How you just doing?
What was the question?
How you just doing?
I'm doing okay. Being pregnant has definitely upped my anxiety level. Whereas it used to be 0, now it's like a 2 to 3 subconsciously, like all the time. I'm just worried about everything going well on every level. Daily stuff to our baby being born healthy, knowing what to do with it, insurance, finding a pediatrician, like what? It's so adult. I hope this isn't new normal for being a parent. I hope it's just pregnant lady thoughts. We'll see. So that's why I'm out here trying to meditate and tell myself to chill.
So, let's talk.
About?
Where you been lately?
Yeah, so I just got back from Michigan. Change of scenery. It was getting a little cold outside. So the reason I went to Michigan is we have catastrophic health insurance, more or less, that does cover some things, like an annual doctor's visit, and it also happens to cover prenatal care, 100%. It doesn't cover the delivery or anything after for the baby, but it does cover all prenatal care. So instead of paying out of pocket for all of my blood work and ultrasound and everything else that needs to happen during the first trimester big checkup around 12 weeks, I flew back to Michigan where we're covered. I went and saw my doctor that I'm already established with, and yeah, I got to hang out with Kirk's parents for a few days. So that is why I flew to Michigan. And believe it or not, that was a lot easier and a lot cheaper than trying to find a new doctor and trying to set up appointments somewhere else, even in Florida. Yeah, so it was very cool. Came back to the boat and we're completely re-rigged, and Kirk did all the work.
No, I didn't do it all. Richard did most of it.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Richard. Richard the rigger from Max Sales. Fantastic guy. One night, while back at the marina, Richard asked if we could get some shots of a spinnaker under sail. Turns out he wanted to show off a little bit too. Crazy cats are sailing into the dock.
Got a beautiful morning to sail off anchor. You ready for this?
Sorry, it's taking me a long time to haul up the anchor.
That's okay.
And for the record, I wanted to do it because I need the arm workout. So I know I'm pregnant, but I just do a little slower.
Let's see that pregnant belly. Oh yeah, look at that.
It's for real. All right, a little bit more.
Okay.
It's very light winds. I could just push the boom over with my hand. What you doing up there?
I just loosened the out haul to give the sail a little bit more of a shape since it's so light wind.
After a leisurely sail down the St. Lucie River, we dropped the hook in Peck Lake, next to the Hope Sound National Wildlife Refuge.
Shooting right into the sun. My wicked looking hair.
Yeah, where are we going?
Going to the beach, try and surf.
Going on a surf mission. Oh, love, this is our first shots of her with her new teeth.
Yeah, she looks good.
Looking pretty.
Tide needs to drop a little bit more. Can I leave you with these?
How was the mission?
The waves were okay. I was not good. But I still had fun. I think I'm gonna come back a little bit later today if the wind stays calm. It's pretty sweet surfing off your own boat. You ready for this?
I don't know.
You got the 2 pieces of bacon because I already ate one.
Oh. Wow, love. So what's all in here? I'll tell you. It's sweet potato, golden potato, Japanese potato, red and yellow peppers, spinach, fire roasted tomatoes, cotija cheese, fried egg on top, and a couple of sides of bacon. We just spent the morning putting the finishing touches on our latest video. Now we're off to the beach. I think this is our last day at this anchorage, at least for now. We're going to go back to the dock, reprovision, and probably head back out to keep our social distance. Is a blue bottle, or a Portuguese man of war. They're just drifters. They can't swim by themselves. That balloon part, that actually sits on top of the water and it just drifts with the wind or the current. They end up on the beach. They sting and it hurts. They're not deadly, but yeah, you don't want to get tangled up in them. This is big time.
Someone said he thought he saw it hit that one.